So yesterday, I made a video that had the title of Michael Rapaport in it, and I didn't even talk about him. So a few days ago, he made a viral video talking about he's gonna vote for Pig Dick Trump. And this guy has hated Trump. He hates Trump, and he's been talking all kinds of shit on Trump since what, 2015? I don't know. However long Trump's been going for president. And this guy's sitting there saying that he's gonna vote for Trump because it's so bad, because of the country, the way our country is going, the direction our country is going. Because nobody likes Joe Biden. No, and the funny thing about Joe Biden is the media painted him out to be like basically Jesus, the savior. Like, they never asked him any hard questions. And when you look at the media and you look at how they treat Biden compared to how they treated Trump, how they like viciously attack Trump constantly, and Biden, they basically threw him softball fucking questions. It shows a bias in the media. So all the media that did that shows a complete bias. Like, when I hear the news, this is what I want. I don't care about opinions. I just need to know the straight facts. If you have an opinion, that's cool. But like, if you're a news place, it's just basically be fair and balanced. Like, you can not like Trump or Biden or whatever, but just be fair and balanced about it. Try to go with the same type of aggression when it comes to asking questions for both. But when you're leaning on one and you're not on the other, it shows a complete bias. And the news shouldn't have bias. They shouldn't care. They're just trying to report the news. They're just trying to get information out there. And this is a huge reason why I don't trust the media. Because I'm like, you hear people on the left who, oh, you need some proof. Like, that's all I have to see, man. And there's plenty of proof. Just I don't remember every single fucking thing that's ever fucking happened. You know, and my memory isn't the greatest anyway. But so it's just like, if you think that if you're a regular person and you're sitting here looking at the media and you're thinking to yourself, they attack one side but they don't attack the other. They hate MAGA, they hate Trump, they hate Christians, they hate conservatives. Unless they are establishment sold out puppets. Like the head of the RNC, or like a Mitch McConnell or Lindsey Graham. And what I'll say, talk shit about Trump is he should not be supporting Lindsey Graham. He should be rejecting him. And the only thing I can think of why he would support Lindsey Graham is the fact that he wants to bring him in close so he feels trusted. Then he can axe him. That's the only thing I can think of. Why would you bring people? That's one of the things that pissed me off about Trump is the idiots he allowed around him. Like that woman that was on Timcast a couple of times, and everyone hated her because she just wouldn't shut up, and she was all drunk. And she worked for Trump, and she was a complete moron. I mean, she's intelligent, but I'm just saying, like, some of the choices that she's made, there's people who are really American first, and then there's people who aren't. And another thing that I like at Trump is, like, he is a Zionist. I mean, so, like, this is what makes me, like, iffy about him. But what I like about him is the heat that is being put on him, all the indictments, the media, him just being completely villainized by the whole institutions on the left, and same with Elon Musk. You know what the funny thing is? The funny thing is about these leftists, these people on the left, is there's no redemption for, you know, like on social media, there's no redemption. So let's just say, like, you were brought up to be racist, which most people are. Well, you can change your mind, you can convert. There's this guy, this black dude, I think he was like a musician or something, I don't know, but he's collecting robes. He's out here collecting KKK robes, because I think he would basically go to some of these meetings, these KKK meetings, and then he would just talk to the people, and then he would see, this is the whole thing about opinions and, like, being stuck in your way. Like, when I get new information that debunks my belief, am I stupid to keep believing what I believe, even though it's been debunked and it's fake, and I can't say nothing else about it? But yeah, like, there's no redemption for these people. Like, they won't. We allow people that hurt children back in society. Like, that should be the most heinous crime out here. Anybody that tries to, like, hurt children sexually or any type of way, like, they should be exiled from society. I don't know about death penalty and all that, but, like, we should definitely have somewhere to throw these people, send these people. So yeah, it's just, you need that. You need redemption. Even though I said, like, I just think that when you take the rights of somebody, like, and their innocence, I think that there's a special kind of evil. And just because somebody says something that hurt somebody else's feelings on the internet is completely different than somebody taking a child's innocence. So yeah, but there's like what I'm trying to say is, they don't believe in redemption and converting, or, you know, it just like, These people don't live in reality. Okay, they're delusional. You know, they I don't know what to say about these people, man. They're uncreative. You know, they're just a lot of these people are just seeking attention. You know, that's why they say these outlandish things, and like they try to play these games with words, and these people on the left are so obsessed with the image. It's just unbelievable, like how vain these people are. It's like when I was a kid, if you dyed your hair green or some kind of weird color, or like, yeah, I got tattoos, piercings, like I got a piercing in my left ear when I was like 13 or something. And when I was growing up, if you had it in your right ear, you were gay. Then it evolved, like it was just your right ear. Then, you know, kind of got more accepting. Then it's just like, like I said, like I had long hair when I was like 18. I was working at a grocery store, and they made me wear a wig. Now they don't give a shit, as long as you're not dealing with food. But like the whole thing is like, these people think that they're different just because they dye their hair, and it's like the same hairstyles. They don't do nothing different. It's the same belief system. Like they're really just NPCs, man. But like I said, they're just trying to get attention because they've lacked attention from their family growing up. So they're acting out to try to get attention. It's like children, but it's like they all do it, so it's not even original. You know, it's like, it's not even that rare. When you see a person with a weird color hair, like a red or a green or something, it's not even that big of a deal anymore. Nobody cares. It's kind of like gay people. Like, nobody cares. Go do your thing, leave me alone. Like, whatever. Like, nobody's shocked. But this is like their whole thing. They're uncreative people, and they're just trying to get attention. And that's what it comes down to. They're lazy people. You know, these people are extremely lazy, like weak. It's a, you know, what I was trying to talk about yesterday is like culling of the male population to make men more attractive, because it makes men more scarce, and it just makes me wonder if like that is part of the reason that countries goes to war. You know, China has a ton of men in there. You know, they're aching to go. You know, they've been aching to go to war to probably kill off some of their male population. Like, they look at them as like people like me, undesirables, because I'm poor. Yeah, like, I'm not really an undesirable though. But like, what I'm trying to say is like, people like me gone. So it just because when you want to repopulate a world, you basically want a lot of women, because it's easy for a man to spread a seed. It's hard for a woman to spread her seed. So you need a lot of women. You don't need a lot of men. And this is why I was talking about, it's kind of natural for polygamy for men, but it's not natural the other way around, where women, for raising a family and all that. I just think that, so here's something I don't ever hear anyone talk about. Men, we are always competing with other men. Constant. Like, we look at other men as threats. Constant threats. Especially if you have a woman and you think like he's gonna try to lure her away. Like, you're skeptical of anyone that's talking to your woman that you don't know. Because it could be a family or something, and still stuff could happen. Oh, I was thinking about this just now too. Before I came on my walk, is like, I wonder if like we're limited in our, because they say we can only use 10% of our brain. I wonder if we're limited in our brain usage because of all the inbreeding that's happened to put me here, to put us here at this point. Because even whatever you believe, I mean, it could have been, I don't know, man. It's just weird, because I'm not sure it's evolution, dude. I'm not sure it's evolution. It just seems like different pockets of the world had different people put there. That's what it seems like. Because like, we are human, but we are a little bit different too. Like, there's different diseases we're more prone to or we're not prone to. We have strengths, we have weaknesses on every single race. I mean, Asians usually are like really damn smart, right? Like, they have the highest IQ. But they are short. So like, generally speaking. So it's like I don't think that we came from the same. I think that we're the same species. We're just like at different flavors. That's what we are. We're all human, but we're different. This whole notion of we all came from Pangea, which was like millions of years ago or whatever. I don't know, hundreds of thousands of years ago. And we've been on this earth since then, since dinosaurs. I highly doubt that humans could survive in a dinosaur state. I highly doubt it. It would have been like, especially like Stone Age. You barely have any technology. You're not even in the Stone Age. You don't even know how to make fire yet. You don't know shit. And you're fighting like Tyrannosaurus Rexes, and it just like, that is a very combative world that I just don't think that humans could survive in. And also like the Neanderthals, like, I guess like they probably weren't the most smartest either. But it just makes you wonder, like, it just kind of seems like people are planted here from another species. I don't know. Like, I'm open-minded. I give it thought. There's a lot that we don't understand. Um, and my biggest thing for God is like, dude, if you're like, when I die, if it's like the Christian way where I die, I come see you, you go through like all the things that happen in my life that I've done bad and I've done good, and you judge me to send me to hell forever, or I gotta come to heaven. Like, those are the only two choices. I can't get another choice where I can't come back down and have a harder life but try to make things better. Like, it's just so weird. And like, that's a loving God. Like, I would never do that. I would never create something to be like, I'm not going to show you actual physical proof I exist. Here's these writings by men. Believe in me, serve me, or you're going to go to hell forever. It's just like, the whole concept of that is like, and then I'm saved. I'm not saying like I'm against, like, dude, I'm not an atheist, man. I'm not. But there's definitely energy. It's just like, why would a loving God do that? Why wouldn't like, if I'm supposed to be all about forgiveness, and Jesus is all about forgiveness, like, wouldn't you forgive me for like my sins? Like, give me another chance and understand, like, maybe I was confused that I didn't go along with mainstream religion. It's like, dude, when I'm seeing these pastors decked out in nice expensive stuff and they're worth millions of dollars, like, I'm gonna be skeptical of you, man, and how can you blame me? So it's almost like, dude, I want to go to heaven. I want to be with God. I want the people around me to go on a better life. I don't like this hard life bullshit. But it's like, why would God do that? Like, you don't get a chance for redemption. It's just, I didn't ask to be here. You just created me, and you wanted to like watch me and fuck with my life and like play games for your entertainment, or for your like narcissistic like type of satisfaction that, and you're perfect. It's just like, dude, like, the God that the picture Christians paint doesn't sound like a perfect God to me, when there's a lot of vengeance, anger, wrath in the past, like drowning all those people. Well, they're probably wicked people, I don't view myself as a wicked person. That's why I'm like, I made plenty of mistakes in my life, and at the very least, I would like to see like some miracles, some absolute miracles that are unexplainable by fucking science, and they can shut the hell up, and then you could be pointing right at it, be like, look, this is an act of God, this is an act of Jesus. Because like, you created us, and you gave us free will, and you could have created us any way you wanted. It's just like a weird type of simulation, like that the Christians paint, that God just sitting behind. He could do anything. He's all knowing, all seeing, and all everything, all perfect. But it's so, there's a lot of flaws, man, and like, for me to just be like, I believe every single word that comes out of the Bible, is like, dude, that Bible has been retranslated. There's different perspectives. I'm sure it's been rewritten. There's like tons tons of books that the Vatican's hiding from the public. Like, why? I've heard there's like 36 different things that they leave out, like 36 other, like, basically Bibles that we don't know about. Like, they're big as Bibles, and they tell, like, but you know, that's conspiracy theory stuff. But it's just kind of like, I can see how religion is used for conforming people, and I see why it's needed. But it's just like they don't describe a very loving God. That's all I'm trying to say.